Hi everyone, I'm coming on to do a design team project for Stampin' for All, which is a Facebook group where we appreciate Stampin' Up products. We try to use Stampin' Up exclusively, but we don't disclude others if they want to show a project using non-Stampin' Up or other crafts like knitting, sewing. We're quite happy for everyone to take part, but we predominantly use Stampin' Up projects to inspire creativity within the crafting community. So I am guest designing for July because there's a few away on holiday and things. So with the school holidays coming up in Scotland, our kids finished last weekend. So I've done all my kids' projects, and I will leave a link to my YouTube channel where you can see the projects I made. I made Ferrero Rocher box with 3 Ferrero Rocher in it. I made a tea light candle box with 4 tea light candles in it. I made a covered notebook and a pen with a pen sleeve, and they had a matching card. So there was 5 items per member of staff, and I had 12 to make. So the theme I was given for my DT was teacher appreciation, so I had to think again on other projects I could make for a teacher, and I came up with this little one, and it's not overly difficult. It's really very simple, but you could jazz it up. I have an item here that I can show you with it, that you could easily add just a wee loop on the side with paper or a ribbon and make it into a proper little memo pad. I actually bought full-size pens for Jaden's teachers, which was this size, and they went with their notebooks side by side. Right, come on, focus now. I don't think it likes the yellow. Anyway, so yeah, that was the pen size that I bought for all the staff. But I'm going to show you how to create this today, and it's not that fancy. You could add your stamp, or a, what do you call it, a little die cut on the back, so the wee one could write his wee message or to the teacher. This was the sentiment I used on a lot of my notepads, and it's the sentiment of the heart statement, which is to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference. And I think that applied to teachers as well, because a lot of teachers, especially primary school, they're doing art projects, they're doing creative projects with our kids as well. So that was the statement that I put on all their notepads. So you could easily add something like that, but I'm just going to show you the basics of what I've done today. So I have got some of the DSP from Love What We Do, Share What We Love, something like that. Can't remember the right name. But I have also got a bit of chipboard here. This is, I think, 2mm, maybe. I'm sure it's 2mm. That one I think is 3mm because it was a lot thicker and harder to cut. And I'm just going to bring in my wee Tonic Studio guillotine because it's a bit easier to use, to be honest. Let me just slide that under there because it's just ever so slightly larger than my guillotine. And I'm taking it up to 3.5, and I'm just going to cut, turn it round, put it up to, I'm taking it over because if you see there's a little yucky part on it. So I'll take it to 3.5, turn it round and actually do it properly, so I'm getting rid of the gnarly bit. And I'll just make sure that's proper. It's not, so just trim that down. There we go. So that's one side done. Then we'll do the other side. So that's 3.5 by 3.5. And that's my 2 bits of DSP down. Throw that in the bin, but the other 2 parts can get put away for another project. Right, get rid of that. I don't need that just now. Right, and I am just using Kalau. But from Stampin' Up, you could use Tombow, tear tape. I wouldn't imagine snail would be ideal if it's going to be used all the time. And you could, if you have it, as your fine tip glue. As you can see, I put quite a bit of glue on that because I wanted to make sure it sticks properly. I'm just making sure it's up to the corners. Give it a good press down and give it a wee wiggle so that the glue starts to gel. And I'll just push it up to the corners, and I'm just going to go along with my finger to take any excess off. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. Oops, bit of glue on my table. You could use any DSP for this. I just had this one handy, so I thought I would use it. And you could, if you had it, use scraps. I've done quite a few scrap projects using DSP. You can either use like the Truly Tailored punch, where you can make up a mosaic of your papers or strips, whatever suits you. Turn that round and do the same again, just give it a wee wiggle to smooth the glue out. And I'll just lift that up and just make sure it's where it should be. I've got a wee wipe round the side with my finger. There we go. Now I also, with this one, went round the sides with some Espresso ink, so I'm going to do that again. With the glue being a little bit damp, it might smudge a little, but we can cope with that. Right, where did I put my little sponge? It's here. This is just an offcut. In fact, I'll pull my dauber out. I think it'd probably be easier. Early Espresso. My hands are a wee bit sore today. So I keep my daubers in this case here. I have got now 2 of them, and they're perfect. I get them off eBay, and I think they're £17, and you get 40 daubers in them. So I'm just going quite heavy on the side because I want that chipboard to be merging in with the cardstock. And then I'll just come round the side and just give it a wee and you can see I've went a wee bit heavier there, so I'll just come in and just go round on the corners a wee bit. that, and it just makes it look a lot more vintage styled. I really like it like that. Right, so then I'm going to do the other side, the same thing, just going at the corners. Like that. Perfect. So just do that on all the 4 sides. And that's overhanging a wee bit, so I'm going to just snip it. Just making sure that my scissors are shaped in the right way. That's better. Oops. And you can see I'm literally just popping the plenty of ink on. You don't need to be shy with your ink. Same again, just plenty of colour on the sides. And for me personally, if these are going to staff members, I would probably coordinate whatever projects I was making for them. I'm a bit of a OCD that way. I like everything to match. I'm a collections person. I like everything to be all together. Because I had a few male staff to make for this year. My son's school remarkably has a lot of male staff, which is very unusual if I'm honest, but there is a lot. So I used a lot of wood textures this year for the staff. My paper share hasn't come in from Amanda yet because I ordered 2 and they were in 2 batches. One she's given me as a 12 by 12, 6 by 12, and the other one is 6 by 6s, so I'm still waiting on them coming in. They were too heavy for the postage. But that's fine, I don't mind waiting. Otherwise I would have used the new Tranquil textures because I think they would have been perfect for the gentlemen's ones, or the new map ones. I can't remember what that's called, that DSP. I'm just going to try and wipe that if I can find my baby wipes. I did have a couple of packs of them. Where did I put them though? Just give that a wee wipe over and get nice and clean again. My craft room's a bit of a guddle today. I'm doing a bit of a de-stash this weekend. I've put up my distress inks and my distress ink holders. So we'll just need to wait and see with that. Right, so that's basically our base done. Now you can, if you wish, use printer paper, just full scrap. I just had these little post-it notes handy, so all I did was just position them on, oops, and then just use one of the little gold binder clips. My hands are a bit sore, I can't even feel that there, like that. But to do with the full scrap paper, let's just see if I can reach any. No, I can't. My desk, behind my desk, is storage drawers, and at the moment they have got piles and piles of stuff round about them. But then you can decorate this part. Let me see, I did have a few little bits and bobs handy. Let me see what I have here. You could use like the little twine. There's jute twine. You could easily add that on the front. There's plenty of colours in that. So you could add your leaves. You could add, what do you call it? Like a butterfly. You could add almost anything on there. Personally, I think I'm going to leave it blank, but it's just to give you some ideas. And as I said, that's one little project that you could easily just slip into a silo bag, fold the top of it, add a nice decorative topper. I'll show you a few ideas of what I've got here. These are just decorative toppers that I've put on some embellishment packs. Just a wee flower, flower and a wee flourish, another flower and a wee flourish. These are a bit more decorative. So you've got like the be happy and smile, and then I've got a wee ribbon there. So you can just make up your own decoration on the front of your projects, and it just makes it look a lot better. So I hope that's helped. You could as well also, let me see if I can find that DSP again. There we go, that's quite a nice wee bit. Let me see if I can reach that. That's too big. Let's see what's this one here. That should be okay. Right, so you go in even with, in fact that is a bit big. Let me see if I can find a weird one. La, la, la. What's this? That one should do. So I'm just going to go in and choose one of the wee floral areas. Oops. As I said, my hands are really bad today, so I'm trying to be clever how I'm doing it, and it's not really going to plan. There we go, there's one out. Try and get this one here. As I said, I can't even feel my hands when I'm trying to press. Right. Oh, if I could have reached my Stampin' Up punches, it would have been a lot easier. Never mind. Right, so we've got these two wee bits here, and what we can do is use, let me see if I can find one that's a reasonable size. La la la, where did I put these? Because I think my big ones will be too big for this. Maybe not, we'll see. Pull one of my big ones out and see how we go. Maybe. Yeah, that'll do. Right. So what we can do there is get some mini glue dots maybe. Where did my pokey tool go to? Put it back. See this being tidy and putting things back? I'm just not used to it yet. Right, so we've got that there. I'm actually going to put one on the petals just so that I can keep it in place, really, because I don't want it slipping off the paper clip. Right, so if we position that like there, and then I'm going to add another two onto this one. So if I add it there, and could do this with wet glue and it would be absolutely fine. I'm just doing this for quickness. That's it, off my finger. Then we just line this part up over the top, press the centre in, and then position those to match up. And then you've got a nice cute paper clip that will match with your project. And you could do maybe two of them with the project. So it's just another wee idea. Anyway, I hope that helps, and I will be back on with another appreciation gift idea. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.